Hello there. So we with João today, the manager, is that right, from ARA shelter?
It is right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time to speak to us today, or to the viewers. And, we've been following you a long time on social media, and you do an amazing job. So what interests me, and obviously also the people, how did you get such a passion for animals? Where did that start?
Well, I don't know how it starts. Since I was very young, a kid, I was really in love with animals. When I was very young, my dream was to have a dog or a cat, but my parents didn't allow me. So I have other members of the family that have animals, but not in the best ways. They were using for hunters, things like that, in bad conditions, and it touched me a lot. I wanted to change that since I was like 5-6 years old. I wanted to do something for that animals, and I was not proud at all to have this happening close to my eyes, and still looking forward and not do anything. So when I was 8 years old, I bottle-fed my first animal, a newborn kitten, because again, on the small villages, old people still have the mentality of they born and they kill them. And I knew that, so to hide the kitten from my grandfather, I stole it, and I started bottle feeding. I never expected the kitten to survive, because at that time, it was 20 years ago, and we didn't have the special milk or anything. But she survived. And then when I was 10, I adopted my first dog that sadly passed away last summer, almost with 17. So she was all life with me. And in exactly that same year, I started volunteering in an association. First, to have that dog and that cat was very hard, because convincing my family to have an animal, it was not easy at all. But I was always, every time I cross animals in the street, I was always like, I need to do something for them, always. And then as soon as I could, 10 years old, I started volunteering in a shelter, an association that worked only with foster families and sterilizing animals. So I was helping in every way I could. And then the big step was when I started being a foster family. Then
it goes to a different dimension.
Yes,
and you went on from there.
From that same moment, I noticed that that's what I wanted to do forever. Even if I have a job that I don't like, or if I have to work a lot in other things to support this, I will do it. But foster is what I wanted to do. It's changing animal lives. So start like that.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, with us, it started a bit like that. I always grew up with animals, and I always, being from a farm, and and you have a passion. And what is it you get from animals? You maybe, what's the difference between what an animal can give you and a human can't?
First, unconditional love, as everyone knows. An animal is always there for you, every day, everything. You go out, I go out, I come back after 5 minutes. It looks like I was not at home for days. Yeah. I learn a lot with them, basically. First, they live the present. Of course, there's the animals, they have traumas, they have everything, but every single day it counts as a unique day for them. And that's a big lesson for me and for humans. And the way they are so loyal, even the animals we see, they are so bad treated by the families, and they still love them. It's amazing. It's a connection that for me it's impossible to have with. I'm not afraid to say it, but I have much more connection with them than with humans. So.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
Yeah, you can understand.
They don't really disappoint as much as humans.
Yes, definitely.
But and obviously on your social media you got a lot of followers, and that comes across your love to the animals, and the way you post, it's very emotional, connecting. So how important is social media?
For me, social media, I discovered that also when I was very young, when I was trying to find homes for the animals that I was fostering, trying to help the association to also find the homes for them. For me, social media is maybe one of the top 3 important things, for sure. First, good social media, it means more chances of the animals to get adopted. And again, for example, I like to write, and if I write about the story of that animal, the way that I can touch the heart, then that animal will have a bigger chance to find a home. And it's not just about finding homes. It's about to find the right home. And social media, we are in 2023, so everyone has social media, and without social media, we will not be able to share to the world, basically. So it's very important. It's really, for me, the most important thing, especially for shelters, associations, or it's important.
No, definitely,
really.
definitely. It's
It
the
is,
way
it
you
is.
can reach the world.
Absolutely.
So what is, if you had what's your goal, your long-term goal of animal welfare, and what would you like to see changing in Portugal, in the world?
Well, mentalities first. I would love to see more changing. I've been changed every single year, but we are still very slow, very slow. So first, I would like to see animals treated as family members with all that they need. I would love to stop seeing animals on chains. I would like to not see more animals closing in gardens or in balconies without never walked and their whole life. Imagine what it is living 15 years on a chain with a meter, where you cannot run, you cannot live. That's not life. So first for me it's changing mentalities. I would love to see more action from the government as well. I would love to see schools should be, well, we study everything. We have 12 different, I don't know how to say
Subjects, yeah.
Exactly. But animals, where is nothing? And animals is part of our lives. Everyone has a dog or a cat or a rabbit or wherever. I would like also to include all the animals, not only pets, but it's another step.
Yeah.
But I would like to see it more active on the community. I would like to see campaigns of sterilization, massive sterilization, more. I would like the associations to have more help, because the private associations are the ones that are doing the government job and struggling, and I would like to see that change, mostly.
Fantastic. So you have a big
This is just,
job, but I think every day you do and change an animal's life, you can be proud of, and if every person does a little bit,
of course.
it makes a massive impact.
Yeah, sharing a dog for adoption on social media, it's a big help. Volunteer. We don't need to have to do all the same, but as you said, if everyone does a little bit, it's gonna turn a better world, for sure.
So that's basically your message to people. If they see a dog or an article that touches their heart, share it. Because
exactly. You can maybe not adopt, you're not able to adopt, but maybe you are able to volunteer. If you're not able to volunteer, you are able to contribute. If you're not able to contribute, you may be able to share animals on social media. There's always something that we can do. Always, always. That doesn't cost money or anything. It's a question of time and dedication. Fostering is, of course, very important, but we cannot have animals going back foster if the ones that are in foster are not getting adopted. And we cannot get the animals adopted if they are not posted on social media or sharing or in adoption campaigns. So it's all connected. It's important. Everyone does a little bit. It's going to be
Here we go.
amazing.
So anybody sees that, please do your bit, and then we make the place a better world.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks, João, for your time.
Thanks for what you're doing.
You.
Thank you.